Hello, good evening, and welcome to Baldur's Gate 3, where I believe I have fixed my audio issues, I hope, and we are looking at the main plot. We're not quite there yet, but it is definitely in sight. There is only one more side quest before the main plot is the only thing left to do. So, that's a whole thing. But yes, we really should get to that side plot, I think. I think. And we should get Karlach off of this rock because it's making her stand very strangely. So, as far as I can tell, we have acquired all of the parts that were dribbles, which means it's time to go talk to the flirty necromancer. Hello, you already okayed us. We're going in. Alright. It's tempting to go talk to the nymph again. Well, dryad, actually. More like dryad. Mostly bloodstain free. Not entirely, just mostly. Here we are, with the flirty necromancer at last. Hello.
Hello again, my vicious little warrior. Any luck finding dribbles?
I realized I forgot to turn off the music. I am very together today. Oh, we are covered in blood. Great. I've actually found dribbles, or parts of him at least. Not yet, or leave. No, I found what I believe to be all his parts.
Oh dear. Dribble's flesh is near torn asunder. Poor thing was most certainly alive when he was hacked up.
That
Well,
does
that
not
just
surprise
means
me.
this treasure hunt is all the more challenging. Toddle on, darling. There's more dribbles to find.
Blast it, I didn't find all the pieces. The quest lied to me. Okay, so leg, pelvis, foot, hand, torso, unnamed part. Okay, we have both hands. We're short a leg and a foot. Yeah, I think we're still short a leg and a foot. Dang, I thought we had all of it. I didn't count my pieces well enough. Where else is there to look? I may have to look up spoilers for the bits of dribbles, and I'm really annoyed about that. Admittedly, I have not gone through town opening every single openable door. I really didn't want to. That's very time consuming.
Path lies before me.
Okay, let's see here. This is the entrance to Cantalo's tombstones. I guess I'm just gonna have to canvas around and find doors I haven't opened. Because I'm fairly certain I found all the bits of him that there were to find in the sewers. I definitely went in here. I'm pretty sure I found a piece of him in here. Okay, give me one moment here. I will be right back. Alright, I have returned. My apologies for vanishing all of a sudden there. I had to make a particular piece of background noise stop.
A never-ending march of toil and suffering. The land is sick, and so are its people.
Uh-huh.
Cleanse thee.
Cursed to put my
Okay,
hands
have
on
I
everything.
been in here?
Failed to staunch.
Oh, this is the elf song. Yes, I have been in here. This is not an openable door. This is a child.
Can't believe Lord Gortash has shuffled off for good. So the Gazette's printing these days.
Those people just vanished. This is the way to Kandalo's tombstones.
I could pay half now and half tomorrow. 2/3 even.
Do I look like I was born in a bathtub? If you can't afford it, waste it.
Right, this is the area off the graveyard. That is a cat. Kitty, kitty, kitty.
Back again? We're trying to relax here?
Yes,
Oh, kill
that's what I'm
those
talking to.
rats, would you? When they're dead, the other servants will feed us.
Got on you.
And I don't like giving you what other people have been
What
picking,
rats?
but there's a whole chicken someone's only took a leg off. I wouldn't give you anything I wouldn't eat myself.
Can I have that, please, sir?
Where are we? At the back door of the elf song. Okay.
And barely even a chef.
Thank you.
That's more graveyard.
Never much time for Lawrence myself. But from what I read, Gortash was a stand-up.
We must have been in here because the door is open. Ambrust's house. Oh, look at that, it's Ambrust.
Be on your way, or I'll summon the City Watch to deal with you.
How can we expect them to protect us?
Does Ambrust have a basement? No. Okay, probably not.
Let's have a look.
This is... Why is there blood all over here? I don't remember there being violence at the wine festival. I seem to remember preventing violence at the wine festival.
I still can't believe what that horrid man... Thank you for saving Cora. Thank you. Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Thank you for helping Cora. I couldn't do any of this without her.
Aw. Yeah, I prevented violence here, so the chances of there being any dribbles would
I am
be...
so glad that monster was stopped.
Oh, me too, my love. Me too.
I just hope the children are safe.
Well, the children appear to be safe, and Orin doesn't seem to have come back here as these people have a connection with us, so, you know, that's good. You don't mind if I poke around your house a little, do you? I don't actually want to go through your things. I just want to make sure there aren't any clown bits stashed around here. No, there is definitely a distinct lack of blood and clown bits. I'm pretty sure there's no clown bits here.
Man wanted to do.
I think she's the only one on the list that I actually managed to warn in time. Everybody else was either gotten to before I got to them or was attacked while I was there.
This could be our chance to see our names in the daily broadsheet.
Well, these are some locked doors.
Keep a blade close.
Are you playing at running away?
Have a seat.
So you just disappeared. Do you know how worried
Let's go.
Alright, first roll of the night. Here goes. That'll do nicely. Oh, old Joel.
This is Joel's house. No letters, no clerics, no herb sellers, no potion peddlers, and no steel watch.
Okay.
Once the washing is finished,
I think the whole party should sneak, actually.
Check. What's that?
Good question. It's a very small place, but if everybody could get inside, please.
you must never run away like that.
Just close that door.
Let's think ahead, or I'm lost.
One day you will. But not yet.
Okay, it's not in the wardrobe, which means it's probably behind the wardrobe. Can anybody move the wardrobe?
So you just disappeared.
Nowhere to move the wardrobe to. That is unfortunate. Okay. Fine. Joel's chest key. I maybe didn't need to break the wardrobe now that I look at it. Interesting. I picked up the key. Why is the chest still locked? Letter from Silai. Father, I've heard about a risk of shortages in the city. I know you're absolutely unforgivable when it comes to shopping for yourself, so I've sent some victuals that can see you through a whole season if you pace yourself. Do it for me, I love you very much, and will be home for a long visit before you know it, God's willing. All my love, Silai. P.S. Will you tell Cathora I said hello? I've already sent Uli your love 1,000 times over. Aww. Okay, I picked up the key. Why doesn't it work? How strange. Hysterian. Do the thing! Oh, that's a very good way of doing the thing, yes.
Maybe I should stay crouched forever.
Alright. Mantras and meditations of the Sun Soul. I am the embodiment of radiant light shining forth with the power of the sun. I walk the path of the Sun Soul, radiating love and compassion to all beings. I honor the sun as a symbol of life and creation, embracing its energy as my own. With each breath I draw in the sun's energy, renewing my strength and resolve. My inner fire burns bright, empowering me to overcome any obstacle. I embrace the brilliance of the sun, letting its rays guide my actions and decisions. Through selflessness and service, I bring the light of the sun to those in need. I am a vessel of divine radiance, channeling the sun's energy for the betterment of all. Huh. Okay. You know, I'm kind of sorry I broke the wardrobe. I'm confused at the key not actually working.
We all have to take care of each other. Once the washing is finished, you can play all you like. You must never run away like that again. Do you understand?
Okay, there does not seem to be anything
One day you will.
notable in here.
What were you playing at, Bruno? Don't wanna do chores anymore. So you just disappeared. Do you know how worried I was?
Best be on my way.
Alright, out into the street. And then de-sneak. And that way we're not caught sneaking.
Never wanted the easy path.
Mama Phallus, Hazelnut.
Everyone has to contribute. Gods, I miss fresh air. Never dreamed I'd bring my family to a place like this.
Hazelnut.
Bet that hostel lady wouldn't make you clean the dishes.
Excuse?
You must never run away like that again. Do you understand?
And in here is the hostel.
What's up for discussion?
Welcome. If you've need of a bunk or a bath, you'll find them upstairs.
You have a very deep voice.
I'm grateful to be here, I am. But I thought we'd arrive as a family. Not like this.
The soap here smells funny.
You do not sound like a child.
The pair of you. Just be ready to leave when the time comes. Preferably before.
Gore's ballast.
Good luck getting some keep up here. I'd stuff your ears if I were you.
Ah, someone snores.
I don't need silence. Just quiet will do.
Okay, I don't feel like I have any need to be going through those chests.
With plenty of donations, I'm sure you'll find something that fits.
Employment opportunities. Employment opportunities this 10 days, so act now. Fish cleaner wanted. Apply to old troutman at the Heapside docks. Cut hair sweeper, must bring own broom, Figaro facemaker, and drummer needed for pickup band. See Hank at the Singing Lute. Bunch of people standing around.
I don't like this. If something's capable of destroying even a steel watcher, what hope do the fists have of protecting us?
Oh no! Someone's strong enough.
Whoever did this, I'd like to shake their hand. Did you hear how patronizing those watchers were? Awful.
Patronizing wasn't the word that I would use, but sure.
I'm gonna keep an eye on this thing, just in case it decides to rise and shine.
Smart. These are newspaper offices. Yes. We would definitely have found Dribblebit. Oh, no, wait. That's the direction we came from. Never mind. Back the other way. Round and round in circles go. Where we stop, no one knows. Yeah, elf song in Photo Schooner. Right, and then this is the wine. I've literally gone in circles. I've literally gone in a circle. Let's turn south at this intersection. And then go this way, because I definitely have not been this way today. Hurla and Petrie's name.
Come to Gorg with the busted steel watcher too? I feel kinda sorry for
I
it.
actually kinda like that bodice. That's a nice bodice.
I've never seen a steel watcher this messed up. Have you? Wonder what happened to it.
Oh, it just lost all impulse to live.
That bloody gazette! Nothing but death, death, death!
Okay, we know that there would not be...
Better not be cursed.
No, no, don't close the doors. Don't close the doors. No. Why? Sometimes I really hate the collision on the doors. The projection's still here. Fascinating.
Welcome back to Sorceress Sundries. How can I help you?
The Rokan's illusion is blissfully unaware of its caster's demise, but remains bound to its duties.
Interesting. Trade, night song, taxes, other. Hold on, you said you're an unperson? What's that? Or leave. We got nothing going. The good news is Lorican is still dead. Why can he dribble bits around here? This door is open, so I assume we've been, yeah, in there. Hello, Malta.
Upon their return, the cat couldn't help but wonder whether the Tall One had finally decided how their die would be cast.
Thank you, narrator. Lavernica's house. Right, this we've been here, yes. Okay. Knew that seemed familiar. Laura's house. Help? Open investigation. Help?
Promise.
What in the hells did you do to me? My limbs are moving of their own violation. My blood boils like it's burning oil, and I haven't slept for a 10-day thanks to the gods' damn voices. You need to fix this. The note goes on, but the rest is illegible as the handwriting is too erratic. Huh. Open investigation. Dear citizen, we have received a number of complaints about your business in recent months and believe that it is time we open a formal investigation in accordance with the Public Health Act and Civilian Protection Order. Any attempts on your part to hinder such an investigation or to flee Baldur's Gate during the investigation period will be held in contempt of the Council. Regards, the Flaming Fist. I note the place is boarded up. Flaming Fist signpost.
Due to the presence of prohibited substances and apparatus, this house has been reclaimed by order of Archduke Enver Gortash.
Uh-huh. Crimson Draughts.
Promise. Mommy.
Crimson Draughts.
Mommy is here.
Highly irregular. Ah. The barricades, they have, how you say, hit points.
Would you like that? Mommy?
Do, 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 do.
Everything is going to be alright. I promise.
Mommy.
That's right. Mommy is here.
Yeah, this could take a moment. We're going to have to listen to Mummy being here for a little bit. One more.
You hungry, sweet?
Ah, and there's the reason why I chose this one.
You love bacon. Remember?
Okay, what are we looking at? Oh, nobody's looking at us. How convenient.
Time for discretion. Waiting with bated breath.
We could go for a walk. Would you like that?
Mommy. Mommy.
It's alright, Benra. We'll stay right here.
Karlak, please actually come into the room. Thank you.
Everything is going to be alright. I promise.
Mommy.
That's right.
Oh yeah, we can hear Laura and her daughter very well through the walls. Hmm.
Because we have no time.
How is that being perceived? How strange.
We bake something. You love bacon. Remember?
No traps, please.
Okay, anything interesting? Clothes. I mean, given the name of the place, you'd think that Asterion would have something to say about it.
We could go for a walk. Would you like that?
Mommy. Mommy.
It's alright, Benra. We'll stay right here.
Something over there.
Crimson Draught's hatch key. Ooh, that sounds useful and interesting. Tusky grins. Excerpt from Joyce Ringwarble's Tusky Grins. What I don't understand is why they are not simply rounded up and sterilized. When I confront people with that idea, some nod and smile and make placid little comments. Some grimace or laugh and move swiftly on. Some actually recoil. And there are those who grow angry, and it is to them that I relate this story. Oh, I don't know. You advocate for eugenics and people get upset? My goodness. My cousin Penelope spent her life championing half-orcs and all piggy-eyed orcish peoples in her writing. She interviewed and befriended many of their kind, and one day, without warning, one of them took her daughter from her crib and he ate her. Not gobbled up, nothing fairy tale here. He chewed the child's fingers while she screamed and waved a bloody stump. And he smiled at my cousin. That was what drove her mad, I think. Beware, dear reader. Beware their tusky grins. I still... A, I don't believe that story, and B, don't advocate for eugenics. Never advocate for eugenics. You're always wrong when you're arguing for eugenics. Alright, what is this one? A collection of anecdotes about kobolds in Baldur's Gate. It seems a tribe of the industrious little scaly creatures were employed by the city to take care of sanitation. Makes sense. In essence, they were sewer workers, drain wardens, and waste disposers. However, in recent times, the city has been perplexed and thoroughly nose-wrinkled by the seeming departure of the kobolds. When asked about their disappearance, one citizen said, "Yeah, right, hope they turn up. Meantime, who's gonna broom up my piss and bucket my shit?"
Never again. Oh. Never again. Until next time.
Okay, let's see. This appears to be some sort of still. Blood Merchant's chest key. Let's see. Essence of Nightlight, Sublimate of Haste Spores, Salts of Muglorf, and Glory to the House of Oblodra. I will be taking those pre-processed ingredients, thank you. Glory to the House of... It is said all House Oblodra perished when our estate was cast into the Clawdrift. I am its last living daughter. Now the abyssal gulch in the heart of the Menzoberranzan, where our house was thrown, is but an amusement. Priestesses make love to their men, bending them over its ledge, sometimes letting them fall. I will travel to the rift's depths to restore our lost home. I shall use the bones and gore of the useless, hapless men who were tossed into the pit to grow copies of the dead. Thus will I generate an obedient flesh army who will die for me and my house. If the rest of the houses refuse to recognize House Oblodra's rise, I will use my explosive tinctures to blow the undersupports of the rest of Menzoberranzan to pieces, one section of the Clawdrift at a time, until all the rest collapses. There I shall be queen of my new swarm. Ah, Vengeful Drow! Gotta love the Vengeful Drow. Wooden hatch. Down the hatch. Sanguine Laboratory. Did something just make a glooshing noise? I think something just made a glooshing noise. Fire Amber, thank you. Hyena ear.
Wish I had a bag of holding.
Oh dear. Someone's left a trap out for us.
Mephit heart. Oh, how convenient that there's a trap disarm toolkit right here.
Taking my time in the shadows.
The wine rack has empty bottles in it.
Looks empty.
Okay, wait a minute, where? Oh, there's the trap, okay. Whoops! Well, that'll be fine, I guess.
Keep your blade close.
Disarm the tripwire. Alright, that'll do. Yeah, let's have a skulk over here. Is this door also trapped? Interesting. No, just locked. Soap gland, spider leg. Oh, carafe of water.
Let's not get caught off guard.
That'll replace the one that I threw.
Don't mind if I do.
Lot of clothes. And booze. I'm
just waiting. Traps. How considerate.
Yeah, I kind of expected that, to be honest. That's why I sent Asterion in, because he's better at spotting traps than anybody else. Honestly, he can roll anything that isn't a 1 and it'll be fine, but I would hate to use my inspiration for a 10, oh. Why is there a spectator in the corner? Okay. Asterion isn't spotting anything else in this room. So...
Now, time to press ahead.
There's no way I'm not sneaking around this place. I don't trust them to actually be gone despite the fact that the place is boarded up. Beholder Iris, Purple Worm Gullet, Viridian Crystal.
Bet that will fit in my bag.
Do. The Realm According to Bumpo. A single book will encumber me. Oh boy. Okay, Realm According to Bumpo. The book naturally falls to a dog-eared page in which Bumpo describes the more unusual races he's met in his travels. But they weren't half so strange as the bird folk. First Aarakocra I had met had the head of a parrot, the body of a human, and wings also of a parrot. I tried not to stare, but it was real hard. Turns out she was one of a motley party, 'cause around her table were a tabaxi, cat folk, a genasi, element folk, and a turtle folk. Trying to act casual, I asked what the hell they all were. They ignored me, but I can't blame them. To them, I must have looked awfully dull and average, for they were the first of their kind I'd seen, but I was just one of a billion boring humans to them. That is remarkably self-aware. And I am encumbered because I picked up a potion. Okay. Blast it. What do I send away when there's so many plot things I have to hold on to? And potions and stuff. Absgal the Fourth, Assassin's Instructions, Baynite, Bloody Message, opening a Hellgate. Okay, don't need that anymore. Lower City Pass, probably need it. Letter from Orin, letter from Arabella, kudos on the murder of Gortash. Oh, the Grimoire. Crumpled note scrawled in blood. Park Keeper's Chores. Let's send that to camp. Park Keeper's Journal. Send that to camp. Sendai the Third. Split. And send to camp. Torn Parchment. Keep a hold of that. Bank Pass. Keep a hold of that. Why do I have 2 carafes? Oh, right, because I threw my bottle of water. Okay, split that. Send 1 to camp. The main problem is this armor is much heavier than what I was wearing before. I'm not sure why I'm carrying this, actually. Let's send that to camp. What are you? You are Dream Mist. I have absolutely no idea what this does, actually. I will never use it. Let's send it to camp. Bark Skin, Battle Mage Power. Actually, you know what? Let's send these to Gale. Bloodlust, Cloud Giant Strength, Dark Vision. You know what? We are never going to use this, so I'm going to send it to camp. Fire Resistance, Heroism, Hill Giant Strength, Lightning Resistance, Vigilance. Not sure whether or not we'll ever use that. Viciousness. Somebody other than me should be carrying this. You know what? We'll send these to Karlach. Elixir of the Colossus, See Invisibility, Psychic Resistance, Peerless Focus, Necrotic Resistance, Arcane Cultivation, Oil of Accuracy, Oil of Combustion, Oil of... Okay, this is a... Okay, the weapon coats are definitely something that I should not be carrying. You know what? We will send this to Lae'zel because she has Great Weapon Master. You know, we'll give her the Oil of Combustion too. Why not? Actually, no. Wait, give that to Karlach because Karlach is the fire resistant one. I don't think we will ever use Demutation, so I'm going to send that to camp. Angelic Slumber, Featherfall, Flying, Speed, Sleep, Invisibility, the Healing Potions, Glorious Vaulting, Gaseous Form, more Healing Potions, Vitality, Remedial, and Silk Root, which we're never going to use. Send that to camp. Elixir of Arcane Cultivation, Wizard Bane, Oil. That's another weapon coating. You know what? We will send that one to Asterion, where I will forget it along with the other poisons. Turn a petrified creature back to its organic form. Summoning, Orphic Hammer. Various things I don't want to not carry around. Oh yeah, these. I don't want to not carry them. I kind of feel about having them on my person, but... And what are these? That's the Arsonist's Oil. That is also a weapon coating. I will give that to Asterion to carry, yes. Because I'm never going to use a weapon coating. Alright. I am now back into the white zone of the carrying capacity. So that will have to do. I did send away an awful lot of the keys, which should help. I really should try to remember to use this stuff. Like, I've been carrying around this alchemist fire for ages. I should really chuck that at some things. I really should. Okay. Now that I took care of that, this cupboard is empty. This wooden shelf is empty. This blood bank has a potion of animal speaking in it. Off to camp with you. Working my way down the room. Suspension of purple worm slime. Ooh, yes, thank you. Mind Flayer parasite specimen. Salts of chasm creeper. Why did I walk over there to do that? What is the thought process there? Diluted oil of sharpness. I'm pretty sure I gave those to Asterion. Let's give that to Asterion. Amnion wine. Okay. Severed bits. Bone saw, artificial leech, dragon egg mushroom, ashes of balsam, bitter roll of bone cap. I'm pretty sure that none of these are pieces of dribbles. Pretty sure. Although, you know, hide things. Is there just like a leg or a foot hanging around? Or is it all the head, torso, pelvis, arm, leg, crystal, fire explosive? The heck? Well, I completely fail to understand what's going on here. More clothes. Warg Fang, that's an ingredient. It's nice that this place is full of abandoned ingredients. We do like some abandoned ingredients. I do not have the key for that. Good thing I have a key.
Just like old times.
Do 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 do.
With ease.
7. Dang. Sure, that 23 will take care of it.
Does this count as adventuring?
Giant spider, which is empty. Skeleton with a bottle on it. On the basis of information, I'm going to have to assume that the spider just sort of starved to death. A bone. No difference if I light the torch or not. I understand why this door was locked.
These boots have seen everything.
There's nobody who went in there rolled anything, but I'm going to have Asterion have a sneak in anyway, just in case. Oh, there's another skeleton on the floor, which is also empty. Yeah, I'm gonna have to assume that the spider starved to death.
Silent as the grave.
Whoop! Oh, wrong button. Well, I got a whole lot of ingredients, but I don't know that I got anything useful, information-wise. And I certainly didn't get what I was looking for. Hey, potatoes! Let's send those to camp. Rotten mushroom. Yeah, doesn't seem to be any reason to stay, so we might as well go. I wonder if we'd gotten here earlier if we would have found the drow.
Path lies before me.
Where's it all coming from? It's just a toast. Then a chaser.
Promise. Mummy. That's right. Mummy is here.
Never again.
My hands lift.
You hungry, sweet girl? How about we bake something? You love bacon. Remember?
Very well.
Okay. Doors down here are open, which means I've looked here. I just feel like we've poked around everywhere.
I don't know. Magic, innit? I'm just saying.
You believe me then?
Stranger things have happened in Baldur's Gate is all I'm saying.
Think I made the right decision not to stay.
There's the only thing I can think of is that there's like a couple of buildings over here by Janet's estate here. Oh yeah, they're worked up about Gortash, but it seems that they're not blaming us. I'm not sure if there's actually... Oh, wait. definitely no doors here. No, that's definitely not not useful. And that's the House of Grief up there, and unless there's actually a house beyond the House of Grief... Whoa, why did I just dip through the bridge? Wait, what just happened? Where am I? Why the heck did we go inside? Nope, nope, they're... I don't know of any way to get over there. Like, these are places that are definitely here, but I don't have a way to get to them unless I use Dimension Door, in which case, yeah, that would be such a waste, wouldn't it? And I don't think I can Dimension Door the entire party either. I think we're going to have to just go to Kundalo's tombstones and,
Wouldn't mind shacking up in a place like this.
Yes, and quite an attractive target for the Yankee raiders. They plunder the village and fly off with the spoils.
Great, thanks, Lae'zel.
What are you, pirates?
To my people, all the plains are a vast garden to be weeded and picked.
Well, tell your mates to keep their hoes out of Baldur's Gate.
I mean, it would be briefly amusing.
Here's hoping those clanking watchers go the same way as Gortash.
Lady, had you not noticed that they already went that way? But,
It's peaceful, isn't it? Peaceful for the moment.
Hmm.
The moment you're living in is this
The lodge. Yeah, I've done the thing here that I needed to. I'm just gonna have to hope that the last pieces of dribbles are through the tombstones. The thing is, I don't actually want to go through the tombstones. I want to go through the graveyard in the hopes of, you know, sneaking up on some things. It's what I do. Bucket of fruit? Oh, hey, apples. And berry bush?
Gortash was so clever. How'd he end up dead?
A home for every working Baldurian. Anti-hag support group poster. Stay tonight at the Elf Song. Rat trouble for the stout and sturdy. Rotten food. Smarmy swaggerer boots? Let's have a look at those. These boots are well maintained and clean, though their soles are thin from wear. Huh. There's also an abandoned backpack here. Veronica Hammerclips and her adventures beyond the wash basin?
Bet that will fit in my bag.
The novel tells a story of Veronica Ronnie Hammerclips, who has been tumbled by her demeaning and mean-spirited husband into having more children than she wanted. Now it seems she is ceaselessly spending her days at the wash basin, cleaning a never-ending supply of dirty things. She escapes this when she solves the unsolvable riddle of the almost disturbingly handsome fairy prince Rigel. Whisked to a world of fairy court politics and duels, Ronnie has a marvelous time, and doesn't miss her damn children or her awful husband one bit. This is escapist fantasy, treacle pot-boiling of the treacliest variety, and it is glorious. Understandable. Have a good day. I do worry that the person's clothes are missing, but you know, sometimes you just need some escapist literature. Upper city off limits.
Now Gortash is done for.
No such luck. Belching smoke and metal screeches. Keep the city peaceful, my ass.
The brain. It's here. Stay away from the gate.
Okay.
What's the use being first in line if the line's not moving?
Well, that is definitely useful information that I didn't have before. Why do I have that marked survival check? Can I get where I'm going through here? I think I can. Oh, look, there's an opening. Stop! Come back here. Just jump up like a normal person. Oh. Okay, that would explain why I had that marked. $103 gold, a scroll of sunbeam, and a potion of greater healing. Which means I can actually remove that marker. There we go. Handy. Curious why somebody would bury that, but handy. Oh, look, it's him. The liar himself.
Baldur, the city's founder, gazes out to sea.
Liar. A park just simply covered in other people's stuff. Okay,
Gods, you'd think the late Lord
want
Gortash was
to-
a saint the way the Gazette goes on about it.
Oh yeah, his death has definitely been noticed. I want the graveyard. Right, we go past the Devil's Fee.
Chase the gelatinous cube in the alley.
Yep. And up here, and oh, it's still smoking. I will not open people's graves. I will not open people's graves. This was kind of my fault. It was not the Grand Mausoleum. It was the Garayan Mausoleum.
Hey, my folks are buried here. I'd love to pay them a visit.
Oh! Oh, yes, absolutely!
I'd love to, thanks. On it.
Here lie Pluck and Karlach Cliffgate, my parents. Hi, Mum. Hi, Dad.
Cliffgate?
Sorry I haven't visited. I've been away.
Why are you
But
echoing?
I'm back now, and I brought friends. I miss
Oh.
you so much. But I'm happy and getting up to some really important shit. Maybe you can see for yourselves. I don't know.
Aww.
You're with me here. Anyway. Taters.
Aww. Taters? I'm glad we came here. May I ask how your parents died or leave? Taters?
Meant I love you in the Cliffgate household. I can't even remember how it started anymore. Lost family law.
Ah.
There was a lot of silly nonsense in our house. My mates used to say we had our own personal language. I guess I'm the last remaining speaker.
Oh.
Mum used to say there was no such thing as death, that there was only change. Dad thought that was a load of woo, that gone meant gone unless you'd struck a deal with one of the gods. Said he had better things to do in life than beg favours of immortals. I'm not sure what I believe.
It's the ultimate mystery. There are many possibilities, but we'll never know until we get there. Your mom was right. Our bodies become soil, water, air. We don't die, we just change. I agree with your dad. Death is the end of life. It's harsh, but true. There's no need to wonder. Our souls travel to the city of judgment and then are taken by the gods. Or leave. I'm not going to agree with either of her parents. I'm going to go with it's the ultimate mystery.
Something to look forward to. Bit morbid, but true all the same.
Here lies Karlak Cliffgate, beloved wife and mother.
That's so sweet.
Here lies Pluck Cliffgate, beloved husband and father.
I'm so glad we accidentally brought Karlak here. I wasn't going to read every single tombstone because that would just take way too long, so... who's talking? Oh. Oh, it's grief counseling. Okay, that's fine. Now, I'm not sure if we can rest from inside the mausoleum, so I think we're just gonna hang out outside on the off chance. So, I will not dig up anyone's graves, even though the dirt mounds are right there being all tempting and stuff. We're going to camp. It feels weird that we haven't used any of our rests. And yet I'm going to go for long rest anyway, but...
Another step forward.
Hello, probable spies. As soon as I figure out which one of you is the doppelganger, we will have words. Letter with sticky red blots. Oh, great. Oh, great. Fresh communication. Thanks to you, the tyrant's iron throne lies broken beneath the bay, and the prisoners it held are nothing but blood and the foam. Fishermen will be finding succulent morsels of gnome flesh to decorate their dishes for years to come. You sow the seeds of chaos well. How the sheep bleat to watch their gilded guardians crash to the cobbles. They tremble to see the lordling's temple of Hyrny crumble atop their corpses. The time is now. Without his mindless mannequins, Gortash is weak. Kill him, kill him, kill him, kill him, kill him, kill him, kill him. The rest of the page is filled with the same scrawled instruction, written in increasingly legible script. At the bottom, a signature in blood. Orin. Oh, girl, you are so charming. I don't know how I managed to resist you. Alright. I have done enough small saves. Let's do a big save. Hopefully there will be time to take care of the dribbles thing. We'll find out. We'll find out. Time for a long rest. And then I have to figure out who I'm taking along with me. I'm not going to talk to Mizora, although I'm sure she has something to say about Raphael. Oh! Oh, Karlak, did I forget to give you clothes?
What's cooking?
No, I forgot to give you back clothes. Okay, so... Yeah, everybody who went with me is... Yeah, let's make sure things are safe for stream up in here. Where are your clothes? Where are your clothes? I know. Oh, yep, there we go. I gave you something with some very full coverage. Oh, Asterion. Yeah, get into your splendid teal outfit, please. There we go. Okay. Those were some very brief briefs. Okay.
What to do?
That's much better. Woo! I put my clothes back on, but apparently I forgot to put anybody else's clothes on.
Always at your side. Copper for your thoughts.
How was it being in the House of Hope? So about our Tadpole Towers, the Emperor, blah blah blah. How was it being in the House of Hope?
Ugh, thank the gods it's over, I say. My last trip to the hells ever.
Fair enough. I knew we'd make it out in one piece, or never say never. I knew we'd make it out eventually, as soon as I found the way.
Right you are. Got what we came for, and then some.
Yep.
Engine's burning like a bat out of a furnace again, though. Gods, I almost forgot how hot this thing is. Don't worry about me. I'll be fine. Probably.
I mean, everybody's gonna die someday. Please don't die.
Breathe deep and move.
Got nothing to say to you. Hey, Jaheira.
To slay a devil in his domain is to end him entire. Or it should be.
I feel so
primed
right
to
about
hear
having
some
given you that outfit.
slimy final rhyme from beyond the grave.
Ah, fair enough. Wanted to ask you something? Join me, leave. No, everybody's gonna have something to say about hell, so I'm going to talk to them, but not Mizora, because I don't care for anything she has to say. Scratch, pupper!
Hope you're keeping well, friend.
Pettings! It feels like it's been years. You're a good dog. Alright, Lae'zel.
The hammer is ours. The devil is snuffed out. Our power is undeniable.
That is a really unattractive shirt, but it's the only thing I could find that covered her. I thought about making use of the tadpole's power, da da da, blah 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 blah. Da 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 da.
Ah, damn it! To end a devil in the hells is to end him for true! Who was hoping to make a hobby of killing Raphael over and over again?
Oh. I'd like to know a little bit more about you. We ought to discuss the tadpole. Follow me. Leave. I understand Boo's feelings. I also find it funny that you use damn it as your way to express your unhappiness. Baby, there you are. Mizora, go away. Shoo.
Raphael's good and gone. Feels damn good too. Now, if only I could get rid of the other devil in my life.
She's right there.
That graffiti from before. I never thought I'd see it again.
What? Why did it stand out? Or it didn't seem all that memorable to me. Why did it stand out?
Well, I think I was the one who did it. I can recognize my own handwriting. How long ago was this? Years?
Huh.
All the time I spent training, hidden away from the world. I think I must have wanted to leave my mark somewhere. Just to prove I existed. Even to myself.
Huh. Well, it's nice that you weren't talking about hell, I guess. But I don't remember where the graffiti you're talking about is.
That's the last of Raphael. I'll be glad to no longer have to suffer his smug face.
Yeah. Okay, we've just got Will and Asterion left to canvass about this. Because I refused to ask Mizora's opinion. Alright, Gale?
No amount of contract will save Raphael from the fate we forced upon him. A devil well slain, if I say so myself.
Purple is definitely his color. We are not flirting with him. No, we decline to flirt.
Defeating a devil in his own home feels very, very good, actually.
Yeah. You said what we were all thinking. Okay, that is everyone canvassed except for Volo. Does Volo have anything to say about everything that's been going on? It's been a long time since I talked to him, actually.
Whatever happens next, be sure that I will document it all as accurately as possible.
How are you still alive? Anyway. Like, I know how Jahira's alive. I believe I figured out how Minsk is still alive. It involves some statuing for a few years. Decades. But you... how are you alive? 'Tis a concern. Ah, well, let's go pet baby, and then we can call it a night. Hey, baby.
You smell very delicious, but I will not bite you.
Oh, Minsk got out his bongos again. Pet the cub. You're a good baby. Alright, oh, she wants to talk to me so bad. Shoot. Okay, let's see here. We shall have a grilled pork leg. And... not some courgettes, apparently. No, not some cheese. Something that isn't 5. $13, $18, $23, $28, $33, $38. Okay, I need 2. There we go. Haha! Exactly 40. There we go. Now I feel like I haven't wasted anything. Did I actually have a restful night? A lass alone? I guess so. Lae'zel. Where were you last night, Lae'zel? Why are you... You better not have been watching me sleep, girl. Hello.
All's well, I hope, aside from the obvious.
I want to talk about all that's happened to us. I think the special tadpole the Emperor offered will increase our chances of success. Join me. Let's talk.
Fine. What's on your mind?
I don't know. You wanted to talk. How am I holding up?
How are you holding up? Don't be so modest. I can't remember the last time I met someone like you.
Aw.
Perhaps I never did. And never will again.
Aw. Turned out that matters? The heck did she want to talk to me about? Does that mean that she wants to come along on the Orin hunt? I was kind of planning on bringing Karlak because, you know, awesome smacking power. Well, is anybody else got a exclamation point? Because, yeah, I'm thinking that the party that went with me to hell is also an appropriate party for... Actually, Karlak.
Don't burn yourself.
There was... Do I want to give you the Giant Slayer? Not yet. Not yet. Not until we're actually fighting something gigantic.
Never a dull moment.
Alright. Back out into the world we go. Go pay our respects to Gorion. There was a sneaky entrance. Wasn't there? Yes, there. Well, no time but, no better time than the present. There we go.
All right, what now?
Well, we save. And we get sneaky.
Don't waste a step. Be wary. This place is trapped.
Okay, and there's a pip in here that says, impress the murder tribunal. What an odd place for a trap.
Traps. How considerate.
Oh, multiple traps. This should be fun. I think disarming from this side is going to be the simpler way. That will do nicely, thank you. Alright, Asterion.
Be careful. There are traps about.
Yep, that is exactly why I have you doing this. Oh, hey, a natural 20. That'll do. That'll do nicely. Uh-oh. Okay, that's good. Let's see, who's my...
How considerate.
Huh. Who is my next most observant person after Asterion? Let's try me.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Something over here that he failed to perceive. Maybe I can perceive it.
Something over there.
Cracked tile.
Be wary. This place is trapped.
What is it?
Do 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 do.
Nice and quiet now.
Hewn Mausoleum Iron Key. That sounds useful. I'll be taking that.
Time for a little death. Quietly.
Okay.
Better make my next move.
Now, what kind of books does a person store in a mausoleum? Traveler's Guide to the Sword Coast, Volume 4, The Risen Road. The stained, well-thumbed pages filled with traveling advice that seems to be decades out of date. Those who seek to journey from the coast to the interior regions lying to the east will typically seek out the Risen Road. Running parallel to the River Gnathar, the Risen Road provides an overland route all the way from El Turel to Baldur's Gate, and has proven tempting to travelers seeking an alternate to the river barges that sail the Gnathar. A portion of the road approximately halfway between El Turel and Baldur's Gate has in recent years developed into an enclave for Selene worship, with a temple of not insignificant splendor lying near the road. Indeed, an entire village, Moonhaven, has developed alongside the temple and can provide food and shelter to weary travelers. Further east lies the citadel of Moonrise Towers, where a toll is required for onward passage of goods and folk alike. Some are tempted to go off-road in order to avoid the toll. However, bandits and other dangers may cause them to pay a much steeper price. Okay. Fringe Philosophy, Volume 5. The publisher's note claims this volume promotes magical theory too radical for the mainstream. This excerpt is attributed to High Artificer Thara Bryn of Baldur's Gate. I suppose they seek to silence me, believing that an artificer of the High House would not stoop to publish in any volume outside of the great Gondian journals they so diligently guard. But they forget that I am not so grand. Before I lent my name and my knowledge to the High House of Wonders and all the marvels therein, I was naught but a lazy farm girl who liked to look up. And that is how I first saw them, the slow and serene earth motes, entire mountains migrating through the sky above. It was later I learned of their origins, of the ancient Netherese empire that fashioned them, of the residual magic so potent it sustained them still. The wizards of Netheril carved marvels out of the mundane, lifted the earth aloft for industry, for sport. It was later still, after I earned my place at the High House, that I learned of the long shadow Netheril cast along the evolution of our craft. That their great flying cities fell in folly and flames does not diminish the wonders they wrought, and this stubborn aversion to studying them, to learning what they learned, is the very antithesis of Gon's teachings. Yes, many of the catastrophes inflicted upon the centuries were fruit born of meddling with Netherese seed. Yes, their last shining bastion fell into shadow, their lore twisted the Shar's dark and destructive designs. And yes, I say again, whether the High House will sanction it or no, to study the very flame of creation is worth it, even should the fires consume us. A very scholarly kind of approach. One gold piece. I no longer have the funny number. Karlach.
What's the story?
We're looking in here this time. Strength check. That'll do. Okay, let's see here. Hewn Mausoleum Golden Key. 1 skeleton. A shield +1. The Legacy of Hewn. And Jathan's. Okay, send the key to me. And you know what? Send the Legacy of Hewn to me too. We will leave the rest. Thank you for your time. Legacy of Hewn. Kneel with the weight of all you value at his feet, and he will reveal himself. That's just weird. Nope. Stop. We are not going upstairs yet, thank you. Lessons for Sensible Living 4, Cities and How to Survive Them. I'm pretty sure I've read that before, but The first page summarizes the contents. The remaining pages clumsily elaborate on them in great detail. 1. On not going to cities. The simplest piece of advice for sensible folk is to avoid cities entirely. 2. On marketplaces. People often tell me, Harrington, my fleeces and turnips are worth more in a city market than at the local village fair. Fools! To them I say, your fleeces and turnips will be robbed long before you reach the market square, and you will have only a few lumps and bruises to take home. 3. On taverns. All sensible folk enjoy draining a mug of locally produced ale in the company of their friends, but some of you may have heard tell of the extravagant taverns that populate the cities of the Sword Coast. If bawdy names like the Blushing Mermaid and the Wizard's Stave were not sufficient warning of their impropriety, let it be known that you will be robbed long before you finish your first tankard, and will have only a few lumps and bruises for company. I'm sensing a theme. On sewerage, belike you keep a pot by your bedside and cast out the leavings into a communal pit of a morn, sensible and cleanly behavior. Many cities have dispensed with such simple methods of hygienic living, and instead the waste of the inhabitants commingles and flows through great channels beneath the very streets, a breeding ground for mucky creatures. 5. On becoming lost. Cities are far too large, and you will become lost almost immediately. A fellow once told me that Baldur's Gate is actually 3 cities in one, an outer, an inner, and an upper. I believe he thought I'd be impressed, but I simply spat in his eye and sent him on his way. Harrington Nithalin. Okay then, thank you, Harrington. The Approachable East, Volume 1. Great dukes and duchesses, lords and ladies, and all who seek knowledge of the world, welcome. I have traveled far, seen much, and recorded all. My odyssey began in a humble tavern, where I met a Rashimi mercenary. An approachable fellow, he offered me a tale in exchange for a drink. I accepted, and was soon rapt as one ale became 6. He told me the legends of his people, sharing their stories and culture. He told me of the lands he'd visited, from the Silver Marches to Camelshan, from the Moonshae Isles to the plains of purple dust. The more he spoke, the more I realized I'd never traveled farther than Baragost. I felt like a fly, spending my short life buzzing about a latrine, ignorant of everything I was missing. Well, no more. The next day I packed a bag and set out, following the Chothar east. I would travel to Rashomon, see this magnificent world, and document it all. See, now that's how an adventurer gets started. The Approachable East, Volume 3. I knew the Gur as traveling folk with reputation for fortune-telling, but you only start to know a people when you sit down and share a tale. At the side of a road, over a pot of bubbling stew, they told me they were the children of Selûne, and claim a history stretching back to ancient Rashomon itself. Gur legend tells of 2 young Welcharan witches who refused to follow the instructions of their elders. In frustration, the older witches turned the young maidens into songbirds and locked them in a golden cage, saying if they refused to learn, at least they could make music. But the Welcharan escaped and flew across Faerun. Eventually, exhausted, they landed in the garden of a cleric, who blessed them in the name of Selûne, breaking the curse and transforming them back into human form. Since then, they have been Selûne's children. All Gur people trace their line back to these young maidens. Indeed, some Gur matriarchs even take maiden as a title. Of course, as the beloved of Selûne, they no longer practice the Welcharan's witchcraft, but some say it remains in the blood, that it lets them catch glimpses of the future. It was a magnificent tale, and some excellent stew. But was any of it true? I shall investigate when I reach Rashomon. Perhaps they tell a different story. They probably do. They probably do. The chances of me finding Volume 4 are very low. Why do I keep checking vases? I know it's like basically instinct at this point, but I have never found anything good in them. I checked those books. I'm not sure why people are storing books in a mausoleum anyway, but Journey Through the Jungles, the adventures of one Baron von Baron and his goblin guide Jaw as they brave the thick jungles of Chult. The sun had just fallen below the horizon when I first heard its call, 1,000 reed pipes at once, whistling a single beautiful terrible song. Ulu Talonga, said Ja. It's coming. Ja dropped her pack and scuttled up the nearest bitter. With a bit more effort, I climbed a tree of my own, and the two of us surveyed the grassy ground beneath. Ahoo, there it was again, above and beneath and all around, so close my skull vibrated from the sound. The ferns and foliage under me rippled and swayed. Ja held a finger to her lips to demand my silence, and in one motion it snatched her. A vine? A tentacle? It hardly mattered. The hunter had found its prey. Ja's screams swelled, then faded as Ulu Talonga dragged her away. I leapt down to give chase, but the creature left no mark behind. The grasses were untrampled, the shrubs unbroken. I had only the memory of that harrowing call to guide me. Oh, poor Ja. The Approachable East, Volume 2. A slightly battered journal recording Rian Forbeck's travels across the land. The pages are stained with dust and mud, but between screeds about hygiene while traveling on the road, your eyes settle on this section. There were those that warned me against straying from the river, but I was out searching for an adventure, and where better than the fields of the dead? Living in Baldur's Gate, one hears much about this grand, grassy plain, but one never visits, and for a place with such a desolate name, it is positively teeming with life. Well, perhaps not teeming, but there are honest farmers to be found there, and a large number of ravens. Alas, I had no time to venture near the huge hills, or barrows, as the locals call them, but I am told that the ancient artifacts are all but bursting out of the ground. A fine spot for a little relic hunting. An excellent place to encounter the undead, too. Okay, everybody back together, please. This was not the sneak in behind them that I hoped it was. Time to see where we pop out. Oh. Well, we are nearby. Billiam!
Very well.
They got the bad man, Mum, so we're safe now. You don't have to worry about me. I'll be okay.
Oh. I'm guessing...
Rest in peace, Janina. Beloved mother, gone too soon.
Yeah. Okay.
At the ready.
Well, I was really hoping that we could sneak in behind, but apparently we are not that lucky. Why is the guard just like standing there watching that? Oh, no, they just disappeared. Okay, that was very strange.
Candle Hallow's tombstones.
Advertising on what you make. That makes a lot of sense.
Candle Hallow's tombstones. Remembering the deceased with sympathy and skill.
Huh. Speak your loss. A self-help book explaining that true happiness begins with a tidy house and well-polished floorboards. The title does not go with the subject matter. I wonder, do I have a key? I do.
Your folk likes that gold. Look, judging by all the obituaries.
Sample tombstone, premium edition, with optional engraving of iconography.
Cute.
Frank Peartree, Our Lady's traitor. His life now given, gladly taken.
Oh.
Your name here. Plan ahead so distant relatives don't do it for you.
Uh-huh.
May Winfield, mother of 12, wife of 1, beloved by all. This tombstone appears to be freshly carved. Friedrich Hume, his last connection with this realm severed.
I thought they had a mausoleum. Of course it's empty. But we gotta check, don't we? Clothing. People stash clothing in the weirdest places in Baldur's Gate.
This tombstone still bears the dust from its recent engraving. Vari Vanthampur, unwanted in life, welcomed in death.
That's just terrible.
No name has been engraved, but the message beneath is clear. Should have left those orphans on the street where they belonged.
That's supposed to be Jaheira's, isn't it? A book. The superior durability of hardwood. Odd Valros's deluxe hardwood coffins will preserve corpses from rats and maggots for up to 3 times longer than any competitors. Choose Valros because the end is always near. Okay. You know what? Let's close the door. I don't like that there is no one here.
Alexander Rainforest, meticulous in life, mellifluous in death.
Okay.
Sample tombstone, modest edition. Maximum engraving length, 3 words.
Huh.
This one has been engraved over so many times that no name's illegible.
Strange. A skull and some rotten eggs. Okay. A rotten mushroom. Empty. Lunch. Yeah, cheese, bread, and wine. Yep, that's somebody's lunch. It's ours now.
Beloved Reynold, father, husband, duck breeder, gone too soon.
Aww.
A fine selection of tongs. The one indispensable tool of the artisan's workshop, it seems. Tongs. So many tongs.
Okay. Animal carcass. Empty. Empty. Why is there an animal carcass in one of these? Hammer. Oh, hammer and tongs, of course. Tongs. Why are blacksmith tongs here?
That's curious.
Butterfly on skull. Seekers. Okay. Ah, yes, of course. Butterfly on skull. Difficult to imagine how the artist got the bloody butterfly to stay there for so long. Cute. Send that to camp. We don't need it. Quill and ink. More ink. Empty. Empty. More booze. Empty. Locked. Oh, lockpick. Blast it. Angles.
Simple.
Do. That will do nicely. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Asterion.
Let's get going.
Keeping up appearances, some gold, and remedial potion. Okay, send the gold to camp. Take the other two. Keeping up appearances. Clerk Dravage. Remember, you are in the business of making Condel's tombstones look like a genuine retail establishment. Keep all the prices about half again too high so you don't sell very much inventory. Think of the shop as a stage set rather than an actual going concern. The management. Aha. Sorry about all the creaking there in the middle. Okay, sigh. If you seek the tribunal, let death be your guide, for what is behind death but murder? Uh-huh. Well, let's push the button. Oh, what a surprise! The empty bookcase was hiding something.
The locked door has red text on it reading, "All are weighted, all are embraced. None shall escape."
Speak the passphrase, Sicarius. History. That text is vaguely familiar. Try to recall its historical source. Investigation. Examine the red symbol blazoned on the door. Or leave. Well, I mean, we know the passphrase, but I am curious about the results of the other things. Try to recall historical source of text. Ooh, that's a 20. Oh, I am not making that. Okay. We accept our failures as long as they're not ones.
The phrase sounds familiar, but you can't quite recall where you heard it.
Oh, and I can't investigate? That is a pity. Alright, Sicarius. I think it's very unlikely that they don't know we're here. But I'm gonna sneak anyway. Alright, journal updates. Investigate the murders. Infiltrate the murder tribunal. We spoke the passphrase to enter Kandala's tombstones. We should explore within to find the Baal cult. Right, impress the murder tribunal. Enter the Baalist tribunal under Kandala's tombstones. We spoke the correct passphrase at Kandala's tombstones and can approach the murder tribunal. Rescue Orin's victim. Submit to the Baalist murder tribunal. Orin left us a note congratulating us for killing Gortash. Her abductee is thankfully still alive. Before we can seek Orin in the Temple of Baal and rescue the victim, she demands that we submit to trial in something called the murder tribunal. Yeah. Why did it just autosave on rotten food? Is it because we moved? More rotten food. Okay, we definitely can't go that way, so there's only one way. More rotten food. Empty. Anything just lying around? No.
Should mind my step.
I don't particularly like that there's only one way. Parchment.
Flaming fists this way.
Huh. And what about this way? Empty. Empty. Rope and tongs. A knife. Bottle and simple toxin. Give the toxin to Asterion, where I will forget to use it ever. Tomat. Whole bunch of skulls on the wall. So why do they want the flaming fist to go around? That's the question. Like, they seem to be indicating to go this way. Why? Grease. Maybe that's why.
Cautious.
Ah! Oh, I see. Because they want to set the flaming fist aflame. Alright. Over here.
Something smells tasty.
This is why I go very slowly through new areas. Intriguing. Gold and ingredients. Excellent. Okay, send the gold to camp. Ingredients come over to me.
They won't see me come.
Okay, so I guess any flaming fist who ended up down here, they were trying to moiter? You know, like ballites do? It's going to end up like the other games where it's going to be just the doppelgangers all the way down, isn't it? Lae'zel, just because you tripped does not mean you aren't supposed to be sneaking.
I can't waste any more time.
Okay. Tribunal antechamber, huh?
Let's see.
Uh-huh. Alright. That which guards, Death Knight. Martial Undead, Soul Oath. That which lurks, Death Knight, Martial Undead, Soul Oath. That which watches, Martial Undead, Soul Oath. Okay, so what are we looking at here? Martial Undead. An undying magnetism grants the Death Knight and nearby undead advantage against being turned. Well, I didn't bring Shadowheart, so yeah. Soul Oath. This creature has sworn a soul oath to protect its Dark Master. Should that master die, this creature will also succumb to death. There are actually fairly good chances that they'll just let us walk through. Possibly. Bones. More bones. Okay. We're going to try the just walk through part. I don't like it, but it may well work anyway.
If not over, then through.
Present me well from gifts thine own, or I shall rend thy flesh from bone.
I killed to be here and took the victim's hand as proof. I offer myself. I've got several powerful magic artifacts you can take. How about some gold? I've got plenty. I care not for what you seek, stand aside. Alright. I killed to be here and took the victim's hand.
A grasping hand, an offering vile. Enter now the Dread Lord's trial.
I still have not found the pieces of dribbles. I don't like this. I may not actually find the pieces of dribbles unless there's a downtime between Orin and Okay, why do the undead have to stretch? Why do the undead have to stretch? Okay, 3 seats. A chasm. Because they get really stiff when rigor mortis sets in if they don't. I don't think that stretching is actually going to fix rigor mortis.
Trust no one. Over there. Be very, very quiet.
Oh, there's beings in them thrones. Yeah, we're just gonna park Asterion over here, I think. Skulk boy! Also, hi Greed, it's nice to see you back in the stream.
No time to rest. With haste.
Alright, straight up the middle.
You gaze upon murder's progeny, child.
His most ill-trusted zealots.
Oh my goodness.
Faithful departed.
Prodigal servants, each returns to do his bidding eternally. This man is known to all Baldurians, and his presence sparks dread in the pit of your stomach.
Huh.
Before you is Saravok Anchev, a Baalist who almost brought Baldur's Gate to ruin a century ago.
I don't
Deval
remember
was
him looking
right.
like that.
Not just an imitator, but Saravok himself.
This is the court of the Dread Lord's Tribunal. I am its custodian. Here come those who seek to transcend. Aspirants of his most profane order. The would-be unholy assassins of Baal.
Uh-huh. Saravok Anchev, how are you still alive? Are you the reason there are so many murders in the city? Orin sent me here to be baptized by Baal. What must I do? What exactly is an unholy assassin? I have no business with Baal. I'll leave. Attack. Okay, that's all of it. Why is there such a large scroll bar when there's so little? I don't think he's still alive. But... How are you still alive, Saravok?
A long while ago, my wretched sibling brought me back. The fairest of Baal spawn soul-bound me to this husk.
Oh.
Worship death though I do, I refused it. I roamed the coast, gathering those who still held Baal in their black hearts. The cult survived, festering beneath the city, with me as the gate's everlasting poison. But no more, for poison is too slow a death. Now is the time for slaughter.
Good to
With
know
these
death hasn't
killings,
changed
the
him.
glory of the Baalists has risen beyond what we dreamed possible during those dark days. But the worship of my lord is led by another now. My granddaughter, Orin.
Oh.
The youngest unholy assassin ever to follow in Baal's bloody trail. And his chosen.
Okay, so... Orin is not the one who brought him back. That is interesting. Also, I did not know that Saravok had procreated. That is concerning. What does Orin have to do with the murders in the city? Orin is your granddaughter? How does it feel to be surpassed by your own grandchild? I'm looking for Orin. Where can I find her? I don't care about Orin. I came to be here to be baptized by Baal. Orin is your granddaughter?
My very blood. And by extension, his. Baal has never had a more gifted prodigy. Orin's gift surpassed even her mother's. Her mother knew this, and she could not bear it. When Orin was but 7 years old, she tried to smother the child as an offering to our Lord. I heard the screams. I ran to help, feared for the child's life. But the cries were not Orin's. It was her mother's blood that soaked the sheets. Orin had cut off the very hand that tried to end her, and made a plaything of it.
Of course.
And as she toyed with her dead mother's hand, a deep quiver rose up through her throat. The Lord of Murder speaking through the child. Lay not a finger on this child, he said, nor let any other, for this child will serve me with unholy ardor. Protect her in my name.
I mean, my throat is starting to hurt listening to this guy. That's horrible. No child should have to go through that. Did you know that your daughter was planning to kill Orin? Your granddaughter killed your daughter? Your family sounds deeply disturbed. I can see why Baal chose Orin. You should have killed Orin for what she did. I didn't come here to be embroiled in your family drama. I came here to be baptized by Baal. Did you know your daughter was planning that nastiness?
I knew of my daughter's ambitions, but not the lengths to which she'd go. She hungered for Baal's favor more than anyone I'd ever known. But her daughter, Orin, hungered even more. My lord made his choice. I abided by his words. But Orin is not the subject of our judgment here today. You wish to become an unholy assassin of Baal. So, approach and be judged.
I don't really like this, but this is also why I hid Asterion when and where I did. Ready to be judged. I will make Baal proud. What does this judgment involve exactly? I have no interest in being judged by Baal, or I'll approach and take your head, monster. I'm not surprising that Saravok was so forthcoming. He seemed like a real spiller of plans to me. Though I have to admit that he seemed more the gloater than just the man of exposition. But I don't know, maybe he's mellowed in death. I mean, I have assisted in the murder of a lot of people. All of them kind of deserved it, but a lot of people have died. I'm ready. Let's find out what's going on.
Let us begin. Spirit of the slaughtered, return to us. Show us the truth of this murderer's intent, and let us judge her for her bloody service.
His will be done.
Hey!
You took the spirit's life, and thus its voice. So, speak for it. How was this pitiable creature slain?
Oh, in battle. First, I ended its sorry existence, then I cut the hand from its corpse. The deed is done, the details don't matter. In combat, honorably, with a smile on my face and pleasure in my heart, slowly and painfully I savored every scream. Okay, I know what answer they want, but also that is absolutely not the answer that I would give. Also, I would never claim that that was honorable combat. We ganged up on him and curb stomped him. You know what? Let's go with the first one as splitting the difference. Like, they honestly want either 4 or 5, I am pretty sure. But, yeah, I'm gonna go with this one. It is not a lie, but it's also not exactly the joy that they probably wish me to be expressing.
Reverence.
Carla
Zeal.
disapproves.
Long may he reign!
Your offering pleases Lord Baal. Your words delight him. You slaughter
I don't know
well,
why
aspirant.
Karlach disapproves. It was
You are
Gortash.
deemed worthy. Enter the Dreadlord's abattoir and submit to his will.
Well, that was a remarkable lack of combat, but I'm still highly suspicious. But I think I should reattach Asterion. 'Cause I believe... I don't know why Karlach disapproves of me being so, what is the right word? Blunt? Also, I don't know that saying I ended his sorry existence and then cut off his hand shows zeal. Okay, we are gonna have a quick save before going in here because, yeah, irrevocable things may happen. What the? Valeria? What the heck?
Release me at once.
What the heck is Valeria doing here? Saravok, what's going on?
You stand now on the cusp of the Dreadlord's favor.
Oh, they didn't take
One
the pipe.
killing secures your rebirth as an unholy assassin of Baal. The slaughter of a celestial being. Make violence of its goodness. Spill its blood. And bathe in Baal's eternal rapture.
Boy, I know you. Do not listen to this ancient fuck. Free me at once.
Okay, this is one of those turning point decisions, and I honestly don't know where to take it. So I could sacrifice Valeria, or in this room absolutely crowded with Baalist beings, I could attempt to slaughter Saravok. I don't know what to do. Means to an end, but I don't... Slaughter Saravok. No, blood will be spilt. I will slaughter you. Yeah, that's pretty much what I expected. Oh boy!
I'm heating up.
I wonder... Like, how many can I get in this? Oh, they've got so few hit points. Okay, never mind. Rarg. Astarion is definitely not hiding. Yeah, the echoes are going to be the main problems. The ghosts... the ghosts will probably go down pretty easy. We just, you know, actually have to deal with them, but...
Shall we cut and run? Mutilate them.
Sneak attack, critical hit. Yes. Beautiful. That was a really big chunk. Actually, let's just have a little legendary resistance. Bonus to its next saving throw. Cannot make an opportunity attack against its most recent attacker. Oh, you don't say. Stabbings will continue then. Have a withering cut. Yes. Bye.
Better position.
Let's go.
I will not tolerate impudence. This place shall be your grave.
I will take that opportunity attack, yes. Ow! Well, he's right there. But, you know, sanctuary. So... let's take some pot shots. Ball spawn essence? What is the heck is... When Amelison's ghost dies, Servok's attacks will heal him. Fascinating. When Sendai's ghost dies, Servok will have his armor class increased. Oh, I see. Okay, so we need to take Servok down and then deal with the others. These guys, however... Yeah, there'll be people walking up on her, but I don't think there'll be very many people going by her, is what I'm thinking. How long does Sanctuary last? She's not concentrating. 10 turns. Affected entity can't be targeted by enemy attacks or spells. However, it can still take damage from spells that influence a larger area. Condition ends if the affected entity attacks or harms another creature and will receive Sanctuary blocked for 1 turn. So as soon as he attacks any of us, that'll be, you know, game over for him, but... Well, game over for his Sanctuary, but yeah. What, if anything, to do with the bonus action? You know what, we're fine. Fascinating. Okay, so... I can't really move away from Saravok, can I? Or I can, because he can't attack without losing his Sanctuary. I'm thinking that I want to eliminate more of these ghosts. The main question to me is that, are these stabbers or are these casters? They appear to be stabbers. I could go, like, over to where Saravok, like, where Asterion is, and cast the cloud of daggers around Saravok. It does leave Lae'zelin and Karlach exposed, but yeah, you know what? I think that's the way to go, literally. So let's go over here as far as I can.
On my way.
Heck, we'll even make this a little more damaging. And we'll just sorta... No touchy the squishies. Yes? And swig a potion. Cool. Slow. Movement and actions are affected and their AC and dexterity saves are reduced by 2. Hold on a moment here. Affected entity's movement speed is halved, its armor class and dexterity saving throws are reduced by 2. Entity can't take reactions or make more than 1 attack per turn, and can only take either action or bonus action. Oh, we don't love that. Oh, Karlach is going to have so much fun. Karlach?
It's go time.
they're too heavy to throw. Well, that's unfortunate. Really? All right. And pick that puppy back up again.
I miss this.
Asterion, do take a nice old pot shot right at this knocked down one, would you? Yeah. The pity is that he hasn't got a bonus action for a shot. Like, he has a bonus action stab, but he'd have to actually go through the cloud of daggers for that, and I am unwilling. And he obviously isn't going to be hiding anytime soon.
What's this?
I don't really want to take the attacks of opportunity. I do want her to move up on Sarevok, if only to keep him from moving, but ah well. Warding bond. What does that do? Hold up. Warding bond. Affected entity has a +1 bonus to armor class and saving throws and resistance to all damage. Oh, that's great. Each time it takes damage, the spellcaster takes the same amount of damage. That is a problem. I think we are going to have to take the echoes out, because I don't have as many hit points as he does. Do. Okay, our little caster friend here has to go. Pity that Lae'zel can't run that far. Unless... Is she concentrating or what? Bound to an ally. Each time the ally takes damage, the... Oh no, wait. She takes the damage, not me. Okay, never mind. The cloud of daggers stands, literally. She'll go on her own. Nice. know what? Y'all are going nowhere. You two are going nowhere. I'm not sure what Ilisar was doing, but, you know, I'm sure she's having fun. Let's see. Oh, we have several choices for people who are in range. I choose you. Oh, wow. Spectacular damage. Missed. We are getting tired of the slow. Oh, that one actually hit. Miss. Oh, a little hit there.
This is gonna feel good.
Let's see. 13, 12. Okay, you're more injured. Congratulations. The reinforced greatsword into this one's face.
This feels good.
And Asterion will take a nice little pot shot. Nice. Very nice. Let's see, where to send Karlach? That is the question. He is still sanctuaried, but that also means he can't do anything. I'm surprised that he didn't walk out of the cloud of daggers on his previous turn. But yeah.
Now this is my happy place.
You are the most annoying, actually. So, hi, hello, you and me, girl.
Get over the throat.
Ow. Well, no more sanctuary. Aw, only 30%. How sad. I have to try. Oh, critical. Nice. Try it again, girl. That makes me feel better, yes. I could use action surge. We can get it back on a short rest. It is a pity about that warding bond. Although if he keeps getting hit like that, she's not going to last much longer. Decisions. The main pity is that without taking out both Saravok and this ghost, I can't take a shot at she who is concentrating on the haste. But I'm gonna hold off on the action surge for now. We're doing too well, so I'm saving. Let's see. I'm going to continue concentrating on the daggers because they're basically protecting me. The only thing that concerns me is the fact that he'll be healing himself by attacking after that point. But, you know, she's I think she might be helping him too much. I wonder. No, that won't actually work for this. Besides, I would have to stop with the cloud, and I want the cloud. I need the cloud. You must be concentrating on another spell to cast this. If the target was concentrating, you heal as much of the damage that was dealt to it. %, you say? How much damage did this do? 6 to 36. Alright, we're gonna try it. Here goes.
Alright then.
Oh, that breaks concentration. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. Drink a potion. Oh, my protection. Are you kidding me? She has not been having any luck with that slow.
Smell blood.
Please work, please work, please work, please work. Oh. Oh, come on. Oh yeah, she can't take much more.
Hungry for the slaughter.
Which is exactly why Asterion is going to attempt to shoot him in the back. Oh. Well, here goes something.
Delicious.
Fuck yes.
She's fine. She's fine. Deathbringer's Legacy? What is this one now? Is she down? Oh, I think she went down. So, no sanctuary. Deathbringer's Legacy. Servok is able to use Deathbringer Assault until the end of his next turn. Spectacular. Come on, Lae'zel. Come on, Lae'zel. Come on, Lae'zel. Girl. Good, 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 good. Gorgeous, in fact. All right. 35% on the Soulbreaker. Come on, girl. No! Oh, I've got to zot him so hard. I've been waiting so long. 20%, huh? Why? Why are they always so resistant? I've gotta have something. Have I got nothing that will come even close to doing 40 damage? 35% with the bow. 20% with the fire. 65 with the vicious mockery. I'll take the vicious mockery.
Even hell,
And he saved. Ah, my disappointment. It is very strong. Asterion is down, but there's not anything really anyone can really do about that. Come on, Karlak, we believe in you. If only Asterion wasn't on the ground. Asterion.
I got this.
Concern it, I don't think I have anything that will do that last 13. Unless, no. Maybe? Go, Karlak, go, Karlak, go! No! So close! Oh, man. She's alive! She just needs one hit, man. Alright. We have Sarevok is down. Oh, we impressed the murder tribunal, did we? The pity is she hasn't got enough movement to reach the Echo of Ilisara or the Echo of Sendai. Makes me very sad. It'll do. Alright, you're the injured one, so we're gonna head on up over here.
Taking position.
What do you think you're gonna do, putting a guiding bolt on my on the barbarian, huh? Retributive Justice. What do we have going on here? Echo of Baldur drawing on new terrible powers to avenge Sarevok's death. That sounds concerning, I agree. Critical hit. Nice. She did succeed on the saving throw, but oh, she's pretty hurt now. Okay, and we'll use the 5 that I didn't use on Blight on Lae'zel. She can fly? Counterspell and backlash. Now why? Look, Karlak, a volunteer. Immune to prone. Fascinating.
Tactical.
Whee! Hello. Hi. Guess what is happening to you?
Let's turn someone inside out.
I agree, Asterion. I think the Echo of Ilisara here is the best possible choice. Oh, immune to necrotic. Interesting.
Excellent.
And back away so that there's room for other people. By other people, I mean Lysel.
I will not know failure.
Hooray! We win! Okay, so what does the journal have to say? Submit to the ball. Rescue Orin's victims. Submit to the balls. Orin left us a note. Okay, that one didn't change. Okay, investigate the murders. Talk to the murder tribunal. Sacrifice. Justice Saravok is dead by our hands. We should speak to his Holophant captive before heading into the Temple of Baal. Impress the murder tribunal complete. Kill the Holophant to become an unholy assassin of Baal. Justice Saravok has told us the price of becoming an unholy assassin of Baal is to kill the Holophant investigator Valeria. We didn't do that because we are righteous assholes. We killed Justice Saravok and did not become unholy assassins. Oopsie! Get Orin's Netherstone. Find a way to access the Temple of Baal. We slew Justice Saravok and his murder tribunal. We should search his belongings to find a way into the Temple of Baal. Okay. So we didn't slam the doors in our own faces entirely. Just kind of mostly.
Anything of use?
Saravok! Let's see. Amulet of Baal. On a hit, inflict bleeding upon targets that have maximum hit points. Silver amulet depicting the symbol of Baal. Abattoir key. Map to Baal Temple. Sword of Chaos. Very rare. Slashing and necrotic damage. Chaos. On a hit, regain 1 to 6 hit points. Weapon enchantment +2. Proficiency with this weapon type unlocks, blah blah blah. The Sword of Saravok, brother of Garion's ward and child of the evil god Baal. Half-brother, thank you. Though much of its power died with him, the sword is still formidable and glows with malevolent light. And what do we have here? Saravok's Horned Helmet. Deathbringer's Sight. You gain dark vision up to a range of 3 meters or 15 meters if you already have it. The number you need to roll a critical hit while attacking is reduced by 1. This effect can stack. Dauntless. You can't be frightened and cannot be afflicted with other emotion-altering conditions. Constitution saving throws +1. The last sight Saravok witnessed as a mortal was his sibling's knife. This duel, the first between Baalspawn, is worshipped still by the cult of Baal, who now believe that no act is more sacred than fratricide between spawn before the altar of their dread lord. Okay. I don't know who should have this helmet. And the sword leaves me with a few questions as well. Like Lysel, I really like her sword. Actually, let's have a look and see how Karlak gets along with that one. I'm gonna send the helmet to camp because honestly I have no idea who would wear it. And the rest come to me. Journal updated. Get Orin's Netherstone. Find a way to access the Temple of Baal. We found a Baalist amulet on Saravok's body. It may help us enter the Temple of Baal. Okay, okay. Map to the temple. Read. This sketch map shows a dotted line to follow to get to the Baal temple. Below the sketch are some instructions. Use a round street hatch to enter the city sewers. Proceed northwest to find your way into the undercity ruins. Blood the skull to pass the door. Follow the trail of murder to the Baal temple door. Praise Baal! Okay. This is good. I can't believe none of them left any bodies except for Saravok. We should definitely talk to Valeria before checking out that chest, shouldn't we? Yeah, we should. Maybe we can, you know, unchain. Hello.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
You! Free me at once!
Charming! Maybe I will check out this traveler's chest. Valeria's spare pipe. Valeria's hookah. Valeria's trunk bomb. Valeria's snuff. Macedonian Memoirs, Volume 1, Investigator Valeria. This lightly crumpled personal missive, parchment humming with Mount Celestia's radiance, boasts sporadically recorded entries in a Holophant's life. Blenny Planetars, I tell them every time they deploy her, if you send someone to observe the Blood War, there's a danger they could be recruited. Every time they say it's minor heresy. Why? Zariel wouldn't be the first to fall. Lathander's light doesn't reach that far down into the plains. They say crime doesn't pay around here. They say that in a world of purest good, who'd have motive to do evil? They also say the path to the hells is paved in good intentions. So which is it? Of course they don't really know. Hypocrites, the lot of them. It's just one bloody adage after another up here. But if you ask what any of them mean, why, who, what, no one's interested. Lulu's no help either. She's a model Holophant, a perfect example my superiors are quick to remind me, and she's fallen for Zariel's act, hook and all. No, it's not an act. Zariel believes what she's saying, she's just wrong, foolish, and Lulu's a fool to believe it too. It's official. I depart for Baldur's Gate at the earliest opportunity. Spreading conspiracy, disorderly drinking. First, I didn't know there was a prohibition in place. Second, if you don't want me drunk, don't send me to the Feywild. Gnomes have the best mead. And all other allegations weighing against my person have tipped my reputation over the edge of a cloud down to Toril. Of course, it's not phrased like that. Your sense of justice is needed by the mortals. Baldur's Gate has a lively tavern scene. Piss off. I know what they're really thinking. Pains the trunk, the lot of them. Not to say I told you so, but my connections tell me Zariel's broken code to intervene in the Blood War. If only someone had warned them. Apparently she killed a horde of gnolls running rampant down here in Toril. Her heart's in the right place. It's a shame her sword isn't. She's too reckless to be near the Blood War, and I reckon this is just the beginning. But alas, I've picked up a rather handy new phrase since setting up in Baldur's Gate. That's none of my business. Aren't you a charmer, Valeria? My goodness, you're so spectacular. What an example of your kind you are. Let's see here. 9 to 22 damage versus 8 to 13. Slashing and necrotic versus just straight up bludgeoning. Once per long rest, when your hit points are reduced to 0, you regain 2 to 12. Allies within 9 meters also regain 1 to 6. When have we ever used that? Like, I've used the sunbeam once. Okay, yes, we are equipping the Sword of Chaos. We are holding the Sword of Giants. Actually, You know what? We don't have to save this for when we're fighting something gargantuan. It's better in every way. Oh, that's doing a very interesting thing. Why is it pulsing like that? Why is it shaped like that? Oh look, chains. Okay. Oh no, wait, something else to distract myself with that isn't freeing Valeria.
Have to keep going.
Free Valeria at once. Yes, of course. Oh, of course it's locked.
Well, hello. With pleasure.
That is, yes, that's definitely enough.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Arrow of Lightning, off to Asterion. Memoirs of My Death, some gold to send to camp, some more gold to send to camp. Arrow of Darkness for Asterion, Arrow of Transposition for Asterion. Take the journal. Well, Saravok, what do you have to say? This is a memoir describing in detail the visions of Baal seen by Saravok Anchev after his death in the Baal temple centuries ago. The brethren often ask me, what was it like to die? They expect me to present a warring conflict, the humiliation of defeat against the honor of sacrifice. But once dead, it is impossible to think of oneself, of life, for you are in Baal's own embrace. Baal's domain is a red wasteland in a starless sky, halted in time before the collapse of the final sun. There I wandered, tasting the end of all things. I was dragged back from the precipice, bound to a living husk again by my mocking sibling. I resented it at first. I had forgotten how to breathe, to eat, all the animal functions of the petty who cling to life. But when I was cruelly resurrected, my faith was bolstered more through my death than it could be through life. I would bring about Baal's perfect finale, the melting of the crimson sun above the lakes of blood. It will happen. This world will be carved in his image. Charming. Charming. Not a word about me, I see. Off to camp with that. Anything else to distract me? Anything at all? I mean, there's probably a part of him that is glad that it's done with again. But, you know, if he was brought back once, he can be brought back multiple times. Alright, we have delayed enough. Asterion?
What a day.
Oh, it is. Could you do something about these chains, please? Thank you. Perfect.
Took you bloody long enough. You've no idea how wrinkles like mine get caught in chains like that. I suppose some thanks are in order. You did a good job putting a stop to those Baalist Burks. Though I do wish you'd figured this all out before I, put the blame for Father Lorgan's murder on that poor refugee. Well, at least it's over now.
Yeah. Funny how being kidnapped by a cult makes you believe that the cult is there. I didn't do it for you. I did it to gain access to Orin. How did you end up here? We're not finished yet. The ritual was just the beginning of Baal's resurgence. I think it's best you get out of here. How did you end up here?
After our chat at Charet's Caress, I thought it best to polish off the bottle I'd started. I started coming over all woozy. My joints stiffened up quicker than a brothel browser's loins. Paralyzed. My vision went black. When I woke up, I was in chains. Overall, a terrible ordeal. One deserving of a drink. I'd bid you good day, but it's been royally shite all round.
No kidding. It's about to get worse. We need to put a stop to the ballist resurgence. I think it best you get out of here or leave. It's about to get worse.
There is no we in this equation, my friend. I assure you, I am quite finished. Besides, it's plain to see that I'm well out of my depth here. But you...
Oh.
Well, you gave these reprobates a proper seeing to. You clearly have what I don't. Courage, insight, heroism. The city needs you.
Ugh.
I overheard these pigs talking. There's a Baal temple deep within the old Undercity that the cult is using. A century ago, it was destroyed by a group of heroic sorts. Let's hope history repeats itself, eh? The place is foul as piss. I'm out of here.
They left all their stuff. Well, not my problem.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have.
Yeah, you know what? None of this is worth anything to me, and there's no way I'm returning it to Valeria. Let's see. We have more updates. Gather your allies. Valeria feels indebted to us for having saved her from an untimely death. She and her city watch are prepared to support us in the final battle. Yay! Let's see. Investigator Valeria told us where to find the Temple of Baal. Orin awaits us there. Rescue Orin's victim. Find Orin's victim in the Temple of Baal. We now know how to gain access to the Temple of Baal, but Orin won't be happy that we dismantled the murder tribunal. We must reach the temple and rescue her victim before she learns this. And getting Orin's netherstone. Find a way to access the Temple of Baal. We slew Justice Saravok. We found a Baalist amulet on Saravok's body. We found a map pointing us toward the Temple of Baal. Investigator Valerio told us where to find it. Orin awaits us. Okie dokie. Yeah, so we are being cautioned to move quickly, not to take a long rest before going after the temple. So, what is this? Find a way to access the temple. Okay, we did that. Alright, if we're here, nobody can carry messages, right? Okay, that is much better. I still need some hit points, though. 61 to 75. Blast it. I hate math. 60 to 70 is 10. Minus 1 is 9. Plus 5 is 14. Yeah, one of these. Fat lot of good this armor did me. At least I didn't have to fight these guys. What do we have here? Blackguard's Gauntlets. Inflict wounds. Strength saving throws, attack +1. For some paladins, the ironclad grip that an oath holds can be too much to bear. When these champions fail or falter, their hands that would guide turn cold, hard, and piercing. Medium armor. I wonder if Asterion can wear these. Let's find out. Helmet, don't need it, send it to camp. Plate armor, longsword, also to camp with them. Key to the murder tribunal. Blackguard's plate. 19 armor class. Magical plate. All incoming damage is reduced by 1. Advantage on wisdom saving throw checks. Disadvantage on stealth checks. To break one's oath is a dangerous game. It marks you as a faithless cur, an exile without a cause. This armor is tempered by an age of rocks, blades, and persecution turned against it, and is buffed by the immutable, unbindable will of its wearer. Lae'zel, I would like for you to have a look at that. The helmet, the extra suit of plate armor, the Blackguard's sword, formerly wielded by one who forsook all ties of friendship and kindness, this sword is rife with deranged energies. It seems to transmit feelings of contentment when carving through bones. Oh, and it gives you a dazing smite. That's also going to camp. Shield of the Undevout. We're going to have a better look at that one. Let's see here. +2 armor class. Dreadful Hewer. Your foes have disadvantage on saving throws to resist your spells or actions that inflict fear. Additional spell slot. You gain 1 level 1 spell slot. Shield Bash. When a foe hits you with a melee attack, you can use your reaction to knock it prone unless they succeed a dexterity saving throw. Where once this shield would protect the rallying forces of good, now it pushes them back, crushing them against their allies until they pop. You know what? The only person in my team who actually is using a shield is Will. We're gonna send this to Will, and hopefully I will remember to look at it the next time that I am, perusing his the next time he joins the party. We'll take the key, although I don't think I need it anymore. That which lurks. Look at that! Blackguard's Greaves. Strider movement. You gain long strider. Oh, that's what we forgot today! Clad on the desiccated feet of a death knight, these boots have walked long and terrible path. They strode through the tattered remains of their owner's oath. With every heavy footstep, they have sounded pure fear into the hearts of men. Cute. Alright. Send that to camp, along with the helmet, the plate armor, and the longsword. Off they go. It is belated, but Asterion, shut up and cast spells. Long strider for you, long strider for Harlak. Long strider for me. Long strider for Lae'zel. Thank you.
Still alive.
Can't believe I did a whole combat without that. Right.
How delicious.
Speaking of Asterion, can you wear those gloves? No, not really. That is a pity. We'll chuck them over to Shadowheart, as if she doesn't have enough stuff going on. Alright, Lae'zel. I know I sent you that armor. Where did it go? Where did it go? There. Okay, let's see here. She's wearing the Reaper's Embrace, which all incoming damage is reduced by 2 with the Reaper. And when activated, you can't be moved against your will by spell or action. I don't activate it. But it is, the incoming damage being reduced by 2 is better than incoming damage being reduced by 1. Does anybody else wear heavy armor? No. No, I think Lae'zel is my only heavy armor wearer. Huh. Off to camp it goes. Okay. My plan is to go to the sewer entrance.
Quickly then.
That we have been directed to.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more
and
interesting
save
times.
off there to call it an evening, because I do notice that it is 1:45 a.m., which is quite a bit past where I intended to end the stream. But you know, combat will do that. Alright, come on, skip trot. I wonder if we can, like, relock the door. No, no, it looks like we cannot relock the door.
Here goes nothing.
Okay, practically next door.
I could pay half now and half tomorrow. 2/3 even.
No, wait, that is not it. That's it. Okay, hop skip. Because why not use a shortcut that's offered? Alright. Quick check. Are we locking ourselves into anything by going downstairs? Oh man, it's so far away. Alright. Hop skip. And we skipped running through a whole section of the sewers. Okay, we'll be going by the area that we promised not to trespass in, but we will not be going through it, so there should not be a problem. Hopefully we can just, you know... We're not going in, we're scooching... What the? Huh? Okay, that's weird. Alright, we're gonna be a little bit longer because I am just too curious for my own good. Yeah, we're right here. You don't have to. What do we have here? A boat? How did I manage to miss this?
Should mind my step.
Asterion, you nerd. I am so disappointed in everything. Alright, take the stupid thing back again because Asterion doesn't know how boats work. It's not running water, Asterion. Plus you're immune to that stuff now. You, get on the boat. Thank you. Yeesh.
Blood? No, never mind.
I'm very disappointed in you, boy. Okay, so there is a Lorna here. Creased missing poster, curled missing poster, faded missing poster, damp missing poster, smudged charcoal rendering of a sober young boy with a scar on his cheek, missing, Misha. Reward offered for any information on beloved child gratefully received at Gur encampment in Worms Crossing. Now the fourth child to go missing. Any and all information desired. Oh. A smudged charcoal rendering of smiling young girl. Missing. Chessa. Reward offered for any information on beloved child gratefully reserved at Gur encampment in Worms Crossing. You know, we never did go back.
Seems
faded. Smudged charcoal rendering of a young girl with bright streaks in her hair. Missing. Cass. Reward offered for any information on beloved child gratefully received at Gur encampment in Worm Crossing. And damp. Smudged charcoal rendering of a smiling young girl. Missing. Chessa. Okay, I already saw that one. I have some bad news, Lorna.
I need a quick word.
Ah, a friendly face at last. Are you going to the party as well?
Party? A party in the sewers? Which party is that? I get so many invitations. I very much doubt you're going where I'm going. Which party is that? I get so many invitations.
I don't know if I should say. It's very exclusive.
Uh-huh.
Oh, go on then, I'll tell you. It's an underground party at a place called The Palace.
Oh.
My date's supposed to meet me here, but there's no sign of him.
Oh,
You haven't seen him, have you? Pale, skinny, extremely piercing eyes. It's a bit like your friend here.
Oh dear. I assure you, it's not.
It's funny. He was ever so keen for me to come. He didn't seem tight to cancel.
You've had a very lucky escape. Your date was a vampire. What type did he seem? Did he say what kind of party it's supposed to be? Or perhaps he lost his appetite. Oh, we were supposed to find her a lot earlier. Dang. What type did he seem?
Normal. Mostly. Didn't have much of an appetite at dinner, though he said he was saving himself for tonight. He was so enthusiastic. I don't understand why he hasn't shown up.
Oh, he had a pressing appointment with death. You've had a very lucky escape. Your date was a vampire. I'm wondering that myself. I'd cut your losses if I were you. Was there anything else unique about this date of yours? I'm sure he'll show up eventually. Was there anything else unique about him?
Now you mention it, he brought his own wine with him to the mermaid last night. Strange smell it had. Kind of metallic. You know what? I might give this party a miss. Plenty more fish in the Chionthar, as they say. If you see him, don't tell him I was here. Just tell him I wasn't ready to be in a relationship. I'm sure he'll understand.
I think we did her a service by not telling her, but it just means that the next predator come along is going to find easy prey. And hat.
What's inside?
Empty. Well, not empty, but useless. Could we please stop pretending that we're goats? Mirror, painted mirror, standing mirror, painted mirror.
Not bad. I've had better days. And worse ones.
Huh. Opulent chest with 2 knives in it. Wooden crate. Wooden crate. More clothes. How many days was that lady waiting there? Oh my. Rotten. Rotten. Is there any point? Pile of empty crates that happens to be empty. And interesting symbols. Doesn't open from this side though. That's not going to be very helpful considering I have to take the raft back, since there doesn't seem to be any other exit. Okay, please, everybody get on board this time.
Careful, I'm behind.
Yeah, and you still don't know how boats work.
Looking ahead.
Where did that lady run off to anyway? Well, that was definitely a sidetrack.
Need to find a way forward.
Oh. The hitboxes for these doors are just out of control.
Whatever it's called, it's impressive. And it tastes great.
What is that ladder? Please don't tell me there was a closer entrance that I could have used. They're green, so... I've been here before. And this way? Yeah, probably this way. Think of all the running I'm not going to have to do next week.
That's curious.
Loose stone. 24 gold. A trap disarm toolkit. Potion of invisibility and tongue of madness. Okay. This way, yes. Okay. Woo! Oh, that was a weird feeling.
That's curious.
Another one? Incomplete journal, some more gold. Fire amber, laccolite, viridian crystal. Incomplete journal. A hastily scrawled journal entry, apparently the last in a series. Alis, Bersky, don't get mad if you find this, boys. I'm not trying to keep the treasure from you. We just ripped off Gortash, and if I know you two at all, you're going to spend it all in the one spot and draw the bastard archdukes to be's notice. Before you protest, remember Talik's Bakery years back? I'm doing my best to deny it all to the fist, and you two don't even bother to wash the cake from your gobs. So, if you found this means I'm off doing my business in the tunnels, so put it back and pretend you never saw it like sweet little dears. And wipe your faces. Saren. Okay, I'm just gonna send that off to camp because I do not conceive of needing it. You've got friends in the guild, rotten cheese, and some gold. I'm very certain I've already read you've got friends in the guild, so... Yeah, somebody was using this as a bolt. We'll just have a little... just to be certain. Ah, I remember that room.
Let's see.
That's more blobs. That's why that door's closed. Yep. Okay. It's fine. Everything's fine. I do not like the cranium rat being there. Speaking of things I forgot to do today, I did not pick the animals for luck, and I am really regretting that right now. Okay, me and the cranium rat can have words now. But I'm not going to do that tonight, because, yeah. We are going to stand over here where we're slightly less perceived. I know Orin is going to be expecting us, but Why make it easy for her is what I'm saying. Okay, I just want to reassure myself. Even though you disapproved, yes, you still like me. Thank you. I know you don't like me enough, but it's still... I couldn't bear it if you hated me, Karlach. Alright. Let's save. Whee! Oh, that's a lot of quick saves. Okay. Save. There we go. And this is where we will pick up again next week. I will make some notes for myself, particularly as to the anointing the skull. That seems important. So I will make a note so that I remember that. I hope. And yeah, we'll be keeping on top of it. Now, for those who really want to know what has come before this and what the heck is going on, good news, you can find that information on my YouTube channel. I have all of my Baldur's Gate playthroughs archived on there in their own playlist. Baldur's Gate 1, Baldur's Gate 2, and Baldur's Gate 3, as far as I played through it, are all available right there on the YouTube. And, you know, being in playlists makes it very easy. And I am unfortunately not streaming tomorrow night. Something else came up that I have to take care of, and unfortunately that means I will not be able to stream tomorrow, so I will be back again on Tuesday night, starting at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. I will be playing Citizen Sleeper for Tangent Tuesday. I will be continuing along, and hopefully I will have made the moral decisions that I need to by then. Here's hoping. I have some choices to make. The game wants me to do something that is against my personal morals, but I'm not so sure is against my character's morals. So I really have to weigh that. And I will think about it, and I will have come to a decision by Tuesday, even if it's only 3 minutes before the stream, I promise. Then on Wednesday night, starting at 7:15 p.m. approximately, I will be playing games with my friends. We will be playing either Among Us, 100% Orange Juice, or Scribble It, depending on how many people we have and which people we have. Possibly a combination of the above if some people arrive late or leave early. We have a formula. It makes a lot more sense when we are going through it than trying to explain it verbally. It goes very smoothly on the actual night of. Then somewhere between 10:15 and 10:30 or so on Wednesday night, when my friends abandon me for this whole thing that they call sleeping when it's dark, is when I'm going to be switching over to my solo Valheim server, where I'm crashing around doing my best. What is doing my best right now? It's mostly harvesting. Harvesting locks, harvesting plants, harvesting black metal out of goblins. And hopefully I'm going to be able to sneak around and take a look at the landward side of the war camp that I found and see whether or not they actually have anything that I am interested in. I don't really want to fight a war camp unless I have to, or unless they have one of the things that I am really looking for, like a pointer to where the plains boss is, or more of the relics that can be used to summon him. But I'm hoping to get a better look at the war camp in the hopes of spotting whether or not they have either of those things. So we'll see how that goes. I feel very lucky about having found one in a village. They don't spawn in villages very often, as far as I understand, so I am feeling pretty lucky on that count. But that doesn't mean I know where the boss is. So we'll figure that out, hopefully. Maybe not on this upcoming Wednesday, but at some point in Valheim. Then on Thursday night, starting at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, I will be playing Hades for Try Not to Die Thursday. I will be, continuing on the campaign that I started, trying very much to get out of Elysium. I have not yet succeeded in getting out of Elysium. I have made it to the, Theseus and Asterius multiple times, but unfortunately I have not actually beaten them. So more attempts are in the future of reaching Elysium and of beating those two, mostly just so I can hold it over their heads. So that is the plan, and also to get a whole bunch more keys and more darkness and more gems so that I can unlock more skills and buy more skills and get some diamonds so that I can continue some other personal side quests. Oh, so many things to do, so little time. So that's what I'll be up to on Thursday. And then next Sunday night, starting at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, I will be playing Baldur's Gate 3 again, where we're going to go confront Orin. It's only been an hour and a bit since I took out the murder tribunal, so maybe she hasn't found out yet. We shall hope that that is the case. Good night to you too, Green. It was very nice having you lurking here tonight. So that is the upcoming schedule for my week. All the games I'm going to be playing and everything that I plan to do in those games, as detailed or as vague as those plans may be. But no matter how the plans fall out, or whether I, which being I murder in the tribunal, I still have a lot of fun. And I have had a lot of fun tonight. And I hope that all of you have had at least as much fun as I have. And I hope that you all have a great night. Good night.